This is John T for the Boxing Voice, and I'm joined by show regular British middleweight Denzel Bentley. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, thanks. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm really good, mate. What have you been up to?
Just been chilling all weekend. I'm at my friend's kid's birthday, so I'm just in the car doing this, chopping up with you quickly. So yeah.
Good stuff. Thanks for finding time with us. I know you're a busy man. Look, we've got you on for your expert opinion on Big Fight Week here. We're going to ask in a minute about the AJ fight. But beforehand, I know you were due out again probably a couple of weeks ago now, and I think the card got cancelled for one reason or another. Any news when you might be out yet, so the fans know?
No news yet. No news yet. Still waiting on to hear something back. But I don't know. I don't think that show's being rescheduled. So I don't know. I don't think I'll be out till November, but hopefully before that. But I haven't heard any news now.
Okay, well, I'm sure you'll be ticking over in the gym anyway, and we hope to see you back.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Right, well, look, it's Big Fight Week. We're getting a few people on this week to break down the fight. So it's AJ against Usyk this week. What are your thoughts? Who do you think wins that first?
Good fight. I think AJ wins. I just think he should be too big, too strong. I think if he boxes, he gives, what's his name, Usyk a better chance of winning. But I still think he still wins. But I think he should just go there and just be the bully. I got AJ winning.
Fair enough. I think most people do. What are your thoughts that he looks a bit trimmer? He looks like he's lost a bit of muscle. Do you think there'll be reason behind that?
Yeah, he's lost a bit of muscle. He looks very trim. I think he's thinking the trimmer he is, the better his fitness is. So if that's the reason, then listen, go for it. But I would have thought he would have came in, not heavy, but he would have came in, a good size, been heavier, a bit too heavy for Usyk, and just close down the ring and shut him down and just get him out of there. But I'm guessing he doesn't want to run out of steam if he does let off a flurry, and still wants to be able to, recover quickly and, just not get as tired. So I guess that's why he's trimming. But if he's trimming because he wants to box and be more elusive, then he's probably giving Usyk a better chance, because Usyk's closing the gap in the weight. He's putting on weight. And so then if he's losing too much weight, there won't be much difference. Then you're giving him more of a chance to soak up your power and, be able to hang there. And Usyk, so he's a great boxer. Like, his feet is great. He's smart. His movement's amazing. So you don't want to give him that chance. You really just want to cut the ring and bully him and make sure he has no room to work.
Good analysis as always. Do you think Usyk can cause him problems? I know a lot of people are saying maybe the size difference coming from cruiserweight up. He didn't look amazing against Chisora, although he got the win fair and square. And probably most people would sit and say AJ's maybe a little bit of a level on than Chisora. But like you said, he's a great boxer.
Yeah, I think... What do I think? I think Usyk can cause him... I don't think Usyk can cause him problems, to be honest, because to cause someone like AJ problems, you have to have a bit of power. And I'm not saying Usyk doesn't hit hard or whatever, but I just don't think he has enough power to, keep Joshua wary. But he can cause him trouble with his boxing, just make it tricky for him and make it difficult. But where AJ's so big, I'm expecting him to use his size to close, just to close the gap and to cut him off and not let him breathe. But if he did hit a bit harder, I'd give him more of a chance. But I think he's just more of a boxer, and it's just he doesn't really follow through with his punches. Usyk, he just touches you, moves off, comes again, throws a combination, moves off. But he's not really a big puncher. He wasn't as a cruiserweight, and he hasn't been so far as a heavyweight. Yeah,
fair enough. So you're obviously going for an AJ win. Are you predicting a stoppage, a knockout, or points?
Yes, I think a stoppage will be the safest way for AJ to win. I think points, unless he's just battering him for 12 rounds and the ref don't jump in, that's the only way. But if it's a boxing contest and they're both trying to, outbox each other, I think you're giving Usyk a very good chance of winning. So I'm going to say AJ stoppage.
Yeah, fair enough. Thanks, mate. Right, well, look, we got another fight in 2 weeks later. It's the trilogy, Fury against Wilder. What are your thoughts there? It's been a long time trying to get that rematch back on. Who do you think wins that?
That's a good fight. I still think Fury wins. Just if I got a base, that fight on their last two performances, which was, them again, I'm going to pick Fury to win. But Wilder does look a lot better. He looks like he's learning under Malik Scott. He's just doing other things. He's listening to his corner. He's not relying on solely his power. He's learning to set shots up and capitalize and go to the body. But like I said, you see all these things, and it's like you're only doing it on the pads and in shadow boxing. in a fighting situation, are you going to remember to do these things? That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about, and that's why I'll still give the edge to Fury, but I don't think it'll be a knockout. I'm going to go Fury points.
Wilder's been quite quiet in the build-up to this one, and he lost that convincingly, the last one, and the first fight was very close. It was a draw after all. Do you think that he might have gone away really knuckled down? As you said, he's got a new coach. Are you expecting a different Wilder from the previous fight?
I am. I am. That's what I'm saying. A lot of things we've seen online, it looks like he's improving, but I haven't seen him spar with doing it in a fighting situation, so I can't say he's 100% done this and done that, but it looks like he is learning and he is improving. If he could show that on the night, I think he'll put up a good fight and he may, have more chances or find more chances to hurt Fury. But at the end of the day, Fury's who he is. Fury's a great fighter. He's probably the best, talent-wise in the division, and he would figure it out if it's not too late, because we all know Wilder hits so hard. If he lands and you let him land, then it could be good night from then. So he wouldn't have time to adjust if he lands how he wants to land. But I think it'll be a better fight than the second fight. It'll be a very good fight because, like I said, Wilder's been learning to set things up and go to the body and mix up his shots and stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I think it'll be a good fight. But I just think Fury win on points. Fury's too talented, man. Fury on points, and the only way Wilder's going to win is if he knocks him out, basically.
Okay, so you've gone with the two Brits there. They're the popular answers, to be fair. I have asked you this question before, but I think it was a good 18 months ago. Should they get it on in the new year or later in the year, which is the $64 million question, who wins that out of Fury and Joshua?
I think right now I would favour Fury, but we got to see their next two performances and see how good, they perform. Is Fury mentally in the sport right now? Who knows? He looks, before the fight got announced, he was out there with his coach in America, messing about Versace every day, just doing the madness. He just, enjoying himself. But is he fully focused on the task at hand? I hope he is. If he is, it will be a very good fight. If he's not, then, he's giving Wilder a chance. But I feel like he's at that place where he feels like he's bored, like no one can beat him. So it's like he doesn't need to, like, he's just not as, there's no threats to him right now, so he's not as switched on. That's why I feel like he's at right now. But it's a very good fight. AJ's got a very good chance because he hits hard and he's a lot more neater as a boxer than Wilder, so he will set things up better in that fight. It'll be a good fight. But if I had to bet, I would probably bet Fury points. But I think AJ has a very, very, very good chance. I know people think AJ's stiff and he's this and that, but remember they sparred a while back and those stories going around about how he hits like a horse and that's got enough. So let me 1 second. Yeah. And he hits like a horse and blah blah. So AJ's confident because he knows he can hurt him. So I think confidence is the big difference as well. Like if AJ goes in there confident, he's gonna try more to hurt him. But it's a very good fight, man. I want to see it. And when I see it, when I'm watching it, I'm not particularly thinking I want him or that. I'm just enjoying it. I'm not even going to score it. I'm just going to watch it and be like, I'm just trying to see who wins this. But hopefully they both come through the next fight so that can happen.
I think that's why the world needs to see it, mate. As I'm asking you the question, you can see you're like, it could be him, It's
yeah.
Fight, and hopefully we all get to see it. Well, look, thanks as always for your time, mate. Really appreciate it. I'll probably see you later in the week anyway. I think I'm bumping into you. We'll let you get back to the party, and the fans will look forward to you when you're out, hopefully in a month or so.
All right, nice one. Thanks, John.
Cheers, Denzel. Cheers.
Enjoy the video. Feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows. The list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.